I'm Joyce. I'm a software engineer and I help organise the Dorset for Europe. So as a software engineer, I spent much of my life building software, but also creating organisations that make software. And it's given me a little insight into organisations. So I've been put up here as the Remain Strategist, which makes me the Remain Dominic Cummings. Which I thought was a little intimidating to start with, and then I figured, well, no, I was educated in Oxford, went to Cheney School, comprehensive in Headington, and my family's got castles. They get washed away with every high tide, but we've had a lot of castles. So anyway, I want to explain why, really, we have a strategy. It's a winning strategy, and it beats anything that Dominic Cummings can come up with. So, can we just, fine. So this poor lady, I don't know if anyone remembers her, but way back when, Hayley, who was on some reality TV show, I would say Love Island maybe, said, Brexit, what's that? Okay? And I felt sorry for Hayley because what is it? It's a million things. It's a million conflicts in our society. Does anyone want to shout them out? What's Brexit? Brexit means Brexit. Very good. Bollocks. What's it do in terms of divide? It's a divide between those who want to stay and those who want to leave. It's a divide between the left behind and the elite. Brexit's about giving Cameron a kicking, it's about sovereignty, it's about culture, it's about a million things. So it's very fair for Hayley to say, what's Brexit? Blue passports. So, just want to jump on to two organisational theories, and this is important. Okay? So, and there's much more complicated than this, but when you get to organisational theory, there's two pages, right? We can have a hierarchy, or we can have a network. And the hierarchy is quite a traditional approach. In a hierarchy, you have a boss at the top who decides what's to be done. You then have some people who organise what's to be done, and you have some people doing it. And that's sort of come out of industrial organisation. It's come out of some political organisations. Anyone think of politics organised in a hierarchy? Maybe not. Communism was very hierarchical, right? National Socialism was hierarchical. And then we've got networks. So networks are involved in modern organisational theory. Networks empower people within the network to talk to each other. There tends not to be a central person telling everyone what to do. So networks, you can think of networks. European Union is a network. It is. It's a network of peers where people talk to each other. Very good. Modern businesses. The internet, right? It's a network. Okay? And these things are different in the way they are efficient and in the way they are effective. So a hierarchy is really efficient. If you know exactly what you're doing, you know the problem and you know the solution, you can get it done really fast just by telling people what to do. However, if the problem and the solution are not clear, a network will be much more resilient to wrong decisions. Because if this bloke here says something wrong, then it doesn't impact nearly as badly as if that bloke there says something wrong. Cool. And I really want to just explain how the way we're organised as Remain means that we can't lose. Next slide. So let's just look at how the Leave movement has been organised and what's gone wrong. So first off, before 2016 referendum, both Leave and Remain were organised as hierarchies. We had David Cameron at the top of one side and Boris Johnson on the top of the other side, and they essentially decided the campaigns. And then in 2016, obviously it went wrong for Remain, and it's gone. It disappeared. That hierarchy died. And similar thing happened with Theresa May's hierarchy. What happened to Theresa May? She had a very fixed idea about what she wanted to achieve. She wanted a hard Brexit. She did her Lancaster House speech. She went to the 2017 election and she did not win it. The DUP then made an alliance with the ERG and brought her down. So her hierarchy failed because her single idea from the top was never going to be, well, wasn't successful. Something changed, an event happened, and that meant she failed. Similarly, we've got Dominic Cummings up there. How's his strong hierarchical organisation performing? Shaky, so he's gone really hard on getting it done by the 31st of October. He has sacked far too many people, don't know, what is it, 22, 23? Okay, and then he went for his big move to the early general election. And Labour said no. And it's a bit broken. He doesn't know what to do now. He cannot adjust. Cool. And now I want to talk about how Remain adjusts. So, yeah. So, Remain is a network. It started after our hierarchy broke in 2016. People like Madeleine Kay, who you saw earlier, just started to talk to other people. Dorset for Europe started. A lady called Jules Cavalier started connecting people. We started having street stalls. We started from the bottom up on the network. We started just connecting. And now that's got quite mature. We've got groups all over the country doing different things in different localities. But beyond that, we've also got specialist groups doing their thing. So I'll highlight two here. Can anyone know who this is? Yeah, exactly. That's the famous poster in Christchurch of Brexit means Brexit, and we're going to make a Titanic success of it. So led by donkeys, four guys sat in a pub going, I'm fed up with this. They went, we'll do some fly posting. Then they raised, what, £500,000? And they're legendary. They are essentially our PR campaign. Okay? They are known in our network. They talk to a lot of other people, they connect to a lot of other people. There were probably half a dozen PR campaigns for Remain set up in advance led by donkeys, but they weren't good enough. And they failed, and you'll never have heard of them. They failed solidly. I had a brilliant idea yesterday. I was going to run down the beach with yellow hammers, smashing up kids' sandcastles, and photographing the parents and saying, that's what Brexit's like. It wasn't a good idea. It's never going to happen. And that's what happened to Remain. Our network is resilient to bad ideas. Their hierarchy is not. That's the core of our strategy. You've seen the Remain and Now guys. What they do is amazing. I mean, you've heard them talk today. But beyond that, they make available Remain and Nows for you to give to press contacts in your local areas so that you can get people on the radio, get people on the TV who will Remain and Now. That's a great facility for press and PR. Let's have a look at some other great Remain and network activity. Yeah, so on social media. So on social media, we're actually pretty awesome, right? Along the top there is blue is Remain and red is Leave, and that's our share of voice across all social media. It's broken down by region yesterday. Okay? So we win the social media battle. Okay? How do we do that? We have thousands of pages, different special interest groups across the country, and we have millions of people liking and sharing that activity. It is impossible to counter. I know we're scared of the black ops of Cummings, like you did in the last referendum, but hold on, he has nothing like this. Okay, nothing like this, nothing as fluid and flexible. Okay, so he pushes out 20 different versions of the same advert. Who cares? It's just not as resilient, as strong, as powerful as this. You can see it all across. But Bristol for Europe, on their own, are bigger than Leave.eu. We are huge. That's the southwest over there, southeast. Equally good. And then we have really cool things. So I'm involved, and I'm not an artist, but we have a mink factory, and they produce awesome things like this. This is, I don't know if you've seen this, the Tory 22, okay? Done up as the Rebel Alliance. And every single one of them, they've got a huge post out there styling it. The Tories love it, these rebels. This is a nice funny joke that came out the day I was putting this together. The point is, it's very fast moving, it's very agile, it's very responsive. It is impossible to counter in a structured campaign like the Genius Cummings is trying to achieve. Cool, next one. Right, so of course we've got the ground campaign. And you know, it's not all about big people doing big things like led by donkeys. The lady who makes the EU berets, who's got an EU beret? There we go, yes. Okay, she has raised £30,000 making and selling EU berets. I can't even find her name online, she wants to just be anonymous. But she is amazing. So everyone has their role in this network, and that makes it resilient. This is a street store. This is one of our key campaigning tools. It means we're out on the street, we're doing two things. One, we're talking to people in their language, in their hometown, about the things that they want to talk about with regards to Brexit. The second, and really important thing, is we're gathering data. So Cummings is out there doing his black ops gathering data. We are there in towns, understanding exactly how that town thinks and feels about Brexit, so we can target our messages really neatly. So, for example, we found out before Christmas last year that Revoke was more popular on the street than a People's Vote. 9 months later, the Lib Dems catch up and put it in their conference. We knew that for 9 months. We know it was coming. That's because we have Brexitometers. This is, I think, a piece of history, this picture. This picture shows a Brexitometer, but it's not. It's a chart with instructions, and these are balls in tubs. So the idea, your preference of the Brexitometer is you put a different colour ball in a different tub. And that's a key point in the evolution of the Brexitometer. The reason why the balls in tubs failed is it wasn't mobile enough, it wasn't scalable enough. But somebody, I think in Somerset or Devon, came up with that, and then it evolved, and now we see thousands of Brexitometers every weekend across the country catching people's feelings and emotions about Brexit. Part of the network. Cool. So, key message, right? We're all part of the network. This is why I'm Dominic Cummings, because as a strategist, I'm somewhere here. I'm in the network, I'm talking to people, I'm doing something for Brexit, and everybody can, whether it's making a beret or talking to your neighbours or anything. I would encourage you all, if you're not already, join your local group. That's New Forest for Europe, Dorset for Europe, Southampton for Europe, Leeds for Europe, wherever. Okay? Do your thing, right? This is really about doing something you feel comfortable doing. Don't say, oh, I'm not creative, I couldn't possibly put a meme together on the internet. Well, don't do that then. Do something else. Deliver some leaflets. Wave a flag, it's brilliant, do your thing, but use the network. The network is our strategy. This is why we win. In fact, it's why we can't lose, because this environment is changing so rapidly, so fast, that Dominic Cummings can't keep up. He can't evolve his strategy, he can't move his troops fast enough. Nigel Farage, limited, cannot keep up. He cannot adjust what he's doing fast enough, and it's always being outpaced. And this is why we will win, because it's the power of the network. Thank you very much. Any questions?
In relation to your Brexit comment, you said it's all around the country. How do you coordinate
So I believe there are two nodes in the network called Brexitometer HQ and Brexitometers something or other, similar. They're Twitter accounts, and they either we tweet our Brexitometer to them, or they proactively go gather them. They keep an archive of all of them. I believe they do some analysis of the overall pictures and so forth. But Brexitometer HQ. Oh, we still endorse it. I don't know if it's more popular throughout the country. It's definitely more popular here, and cool. The reason why it is more popular is really interesting because people want this over with. They see a People's Road as carrying it on for at least another 6 months. And therefore, revoke is the way to get it done fast. And that is why people want revoke, and that's why the Lib Dems have gone revoke, because it counters the argument that Cummings will put forward for, get it done, as it were. Okay? And that's why it's a valid strategy. Ultimately, campaigning for revoke probably leads to a People's Vote. We shouldn't worry about that. But campaigning for revoke, that message of just get it done, hits a lot of middle ground people who don't care that much about Europe either way. They just don't want the fight around the Christmas table, right? Because they had it last year and it was miserable.
Just a quick note to say about Tim. I do street stalls from time to time with Tim, and we're all somewhat passive on the table at the street stall, at the stall, and Tim is just walking next to people up and down the high street all day, wearing out, I say that, don't I, Tim? Wearing out his shoes. He won't let people just walk past and say, not interested. If we all had his energy, that would be fantastic. 2 local councillors to finish.